All right, everybody, it is review time again. And instead of a movie, this time I'm going to be reviewing a TV series, specifically a streaming series, and that is Andor. Now, Andor, of course, is the latest from Disney in the Star Wars franchise. It tells the story of Cassian Andor, who was first featured in the feature movie Rogue One. And, you know, with this type of series, we know where this is heading. I mean, you already know what's going to happen down the road. You already know what's going to happen to these characters, or at least the characters that were in Rogue One. Of course, there's a lot of new characters in this. So we know this, and I'm going to tell you this. I'm old enough to have seen the original A New Hope in the theaters when it came out. I've seen all the movies. I've seen all the TV series. I'm talking about the cartoons. I saw the Clone Wars movie, all of them. I think the only one that I'm a little behind on, Tales of the Jedi, that was released around the same time, so I've got to catch up with that one. But I've seen everything else. And again, this is my opinion. This is the absolute top of the line Star Wars movie, TV series, any of it. I mean, this is the best. Now, I understand and realize there's some new things coming out later on, and I'm not saying there hasn't been some quality things previously. I mean, Rogue One was excellent. Of course, you talk about Empire Strikes Back from the original trilogy. You talk about Rebels, things of that nature, Mandalorian, but this is just top of the line. And I was thinking last night when I was watching the final episode that I'm glad they didn't make this a movie. Each episode is about 50 minutes or 12 episodes. So a typical movie is around, 90 minutes to sometimes 2.5 hours. I just don't think a movie would have done this justice. You would have had to have cut out too much. And this is one of the rare things that I've watched where I don't think there's hardly anything that is wasted. Now, some people could say the first few episodes are a little slow, but they still build. I don't think there's a lot of wasted downtime where you can say, well, that wasn't necessary. They could have taken that out. Pretty much everything in there serves a purpose and is there for a reason. I'm telling you, the dialogue is excellent. The story is excellent. The direction, special effects, all of it. I mean, it is just a top-of-the-line production. And yes, it is a Star Wars story. And yes, again, as I said, we know where these characters, or at least the ones that were in Rogue One, what's going to happen to them. We know what's going to happen in the series after Rogue One when it picks up with A New Hope. But there were still times I was sitting there going, I don't know how this is going to end. I don't know where this is going, even though I knew down the road. So it is that well done. If you are a Star Wars fan and you've not had an opportunity to see this yet, you need to catch this. You need to watch this. If you're not a Star Wars fan, but you're a fan of good, quality, strong storytelling, this is something for you to see. I know it's a science fiction genre. Some of you may not be into that, but again, if you like strong storytelling, strong characters, just all that sort of stuff, you need to watch this. Okay, you need to watch this. This is on Disney Plus, so yes, you would have to have a Disney Plus subscription. But if you have one, watch it. I highly, highly, highly recommend this. And because I rate the movies on a 5-star scale, I rate this on a 5-star scale, and this is definitely a 5 out of 5.